Hey, I've been spending a lot of time wondering why so many men seem so triggered by my videos, who can't seem to see that when we talk about how much women fear us as men, how much some of them hate us, men just can't get their heads around this. They can't understand. They can't accept that this is even true. So they push back. And the most common form of pushback is the whole not all men, or not me, or I'm not like that thing. And I think this is partly because we just have no life experience in empathy. We just can't access empathy. We don't know what it is. We can't step into a woman's shoes and imagine what her life is like because we've got no reference point for it. And I think I'm going to try and use an analogy that will hopefully actually get through to some guys. So imagine we as men lived on a planet that we shared with an alien race. Let's call them the Dicks. So the Dicks are much more physically powerful than us, much more aggressive, much more linear, much more binary. They talk in logical terms about concepts that are either black or white, there's no gray. But they've also have a history of lashing out at us. They also have a history of abusing us as men, of telling us that we're weak and small, but they quite fancy us, they look at us, they ogle us, they catcall us. And when we step out of line in their line, they don't hesitate to hit us. Now, not all of them are like this, but some of them are. And so we walk around in fear of provoking the Dicks. We walk around in fear of drawing too much attention from the Dicks, unwanted attention from them, in any form. The form of catcalling, but in a form where we don't know whether that's where it's going to stop. Let's say one of them's following us or walking down the street towards us in the dark. We don't know whether he's just one of the good guys, sort of ordinary Dicks, or whether he's one of the bad Dicks. And so our life experience in those circumstances, if we can go with that analogy, have some empathy for what it is like for a woman to be surrounded by Dicks and not know which one is going to grab her, which one is going to abuse her, which one is going to pull her into a dark alley and rape her. And so to her, all men, just like to us, all Dicks would carry with them an element of fear. And until we knew each one personally to be a good Dick, we'd have to assume that all of them are bad Dicks, otherwise we expose ourselves to jeopardy and danger. I'm hoping men can understand that and understand why we need to change our behavior towards women and make all men accountable for their behavior.